Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook edition of The Shawshank Redemption. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, The Shawshank Redemption is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Warner Brothers. It comes in a slipcover edition and a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. Now, as far as the film itself goes, we all have our favorite movies all-time lists, and The Shawshank Redemption definitely falls into that category. I absolutely love this movie. Everything works here. I mean, just the direction, the acting, the cinematography, with Roger Deakins, and just the overall, the film is just, it's really one of those movies that stays with you for a long time. I love this movie quite a bit. There's several scenes in this film that I can just, I think about, and as far as somebody who's interested in, the behind the scenes of filmmaking, this is a movie that I often go back to and reference. This movie just works on all levels. I really can't say enough about it, and when I heard it was getting a 4K edition, I was just very happy about that. It's just a movie that I could talk about a long time. It's just one of those films, and if you're a fan of the movie, you're automatically a friend in great company, because this film just works. And it's just timeless. It really is. I can't just, sing enough praises about it. Okay, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing of the Steelbook. Alright, we have the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook edition of The Shawshank Redemption. As far as artwork goes, it's not the best, but it does have a nice matte finish, and I think in person it looks better. The images on the website, honestly, are not the best either, but, I still think it beats the slipcover. And then we have the back, and the spine. An interior, no artwork on the discs, but the artwork inside, it's a good choice. I think they picked the right one for that. So, yeah, I dig it. And now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. The Shawshank Redemption on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 185:1 aspect ratio, native 4K resolution with HDR10 for the grading. Now, for the general look of the film, I really enjoy the grain structure here. It looks perfectly intact, and I did not detect any kind of DNR or post-processing applied. It looks very cinematic, organic, and a very enjoyable experience. The color palette of the film makes some subtle but noteworthy changes with HDR. This is not inherently a colorful movie. There's a lot of earth tones and grays, of course, being in the prison environment that it is. So those have a nice naturalness there, but there are bursts of color throughout the film where, the end scene with the blue skies on the beach and the golden hues of the sunset when the guys are tarring the rooftop. I think they really stand out here, and other aspects such as lighting also benefit very well. Black levels, for the most part, are fairly consistent. I did notice a couple instances where black crush crept into the image, but unless you're really actively looking for it, I don't think the casual viewer will notice. The same could be said for a tiny bit of elevation in some of the darker scenes. But shadow detail overall I feel is on point, and it makes the film look natural, and it looks very good here. The native 4K image offers a nice boost when it comes to detail. There's a great amount of enhancement there, skin textures and cuts and bruises that, some of the characters receive throughout the movie. Some of the dirt also really stands out. The texture from the clothing also benefit here. There's a good amount of increase in resolution, and it's definitely a night and day difference over the standard Blu-ray. The Shawshank Redemption on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a DTS 5.1 audio mix. Now, normally when I get a 4K disc, I like to see an upgraded Atmos track to the existing, but for here, I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but it would have been a nice addition nonetheless. Dialogue through the center channel comes through fairly well, though I did notice a bit of distortion in the opening courtroom scene. Now, I did a quick A and B comparison between this disc and the Dolby True HD of the Blu-ray, and the results were actually the same. You still got that same bit of distortion, so I'm going to chalk this up to an issue with the source material. But Morgan Freeman's narration sounds great, and other voices come through clean and clear. And the front speakers, they do sound fantastic, and they're complementary of the center very well. The rear speakers offer a great bit of immersion. There's plenty of musical moments that really pull you into the film, and atmosphere and ambience, you know, a prison door closing behind you, voices, that sort of thing. They're prominently featured throughout the film. And the LFE channel, it's good. It's very complimentary. It's not going to be aggressive. It's not that type of movie. And things like a prison door closing really hard and the thunderclaps towards the climax of the film make great use of it. And overall, it does its job, and I feel very well. For the picture quality, I'm going to give the Shawshank Redemption on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A-. I feel the 4K resolution does a great job distinguishing itself over its Blu-ray counterpart with the increase in detail and texture. HDR makes a subtle but noteworthy upgrade when it comes to color, and black levels are for the most part fairly well done. I'm very impressed with the 4K transfer, and I think you will be as well. For the audio presentation, I will give this one a B. While the lack of a Dolby Atmos upgrade is a bit disappointing, I do feel that DTS 5.1 is well worth listening to. There's a good amount of atmosphere and ambience in the surround environment, and when that music kicks in, it definitely gives you the feels. The front end sounds good as well, with a minor bit of distortion through the center channel at the opening of the film, but for the most part it works, and I think it's a very pleasant listening experience. So that is my review of the Shawshank Redemption on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking this up for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link in the comments section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel, but I also want to hear from you. If you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.